readers! Today we're going to read about Beyonce, and this book is dedicated to one of my scholars, Michaela. When we were packing up our things before we left school, she handed me this book and she requested, Miss M, can you please do a read aloud on Beyonce? So this read aloud today goes out to my scholar, Michaela. I love you and I miss you. It says, Beyonce, Shine Your Light. And this book is written by Sarah Warren and illustrated by Geneva Bowers. I love this dedication page that they chose to dedicate. It says, this book is dedicated to you. You are special and spectacular. Show us what you've got. Your voice might feel as green and slight as a curled up sprout. Play, explore, argue, laugh. Listen, it's growing. Can you hear it? Speak up. You will make mistakes. That's why we are so interesting. Every failure is a chance to learn something new. Take care of yourself. Need help? Just ask. When you are your best, most bodacious self, the universe winks and does a little shimmy. When your dream feels impossible, remember this story. Be brave, persist, work, grow, achieve, dream bigger, and shine forward. And that's the dedication page from the authors. Beyonce was quiet. A push and empty swing kind of quiet. That's how most of the world saw her until one teacher looked a little closer. She can sing! Did you know that she can sing? On stage, Beyonce became a different person. Dazzling, confident, bold. This is where she belonged. And I want you to think about, readers, how do you feel when someone compliments you based on a skill that you have? Like Beyonce was complimented here. How does that feel to you when someone notices a skill that you have and they highlight you and give you compliments and put-ups about it? Think about how she might have felt. Beyonce performed everywhere. No stage, she made her own. Beyonce had a dream. Someday she'd share her gift with the whole wide world. Beyonce joined a girl group. They worked hard, they shared their dreams, and they had each other. They entered a contest, they lost, they learned, and they worked harder. And in our class, we talk a lot about people who maybe don't succeed the first time, but they keep on trying. And readers that you're reading at home with me, I know you know that word, but the character trait we'd use to describe somebody who tries one time and doesn't succeed, but keeps on trying and keeps on trying, we call that person persistent. So I would say that Beyonce and her team, her girl group, they were very persistent. Beyonce's family gave it everything they had. Her mother fashioned them into stars, designing, stitching, styling. She also paid the bills. Her father aimed high, coaching, planning, and publicizing. It was still Beyonce's dream, but other people were deciding how to make her dream come true. Beyonce paid attention, and she learned. The group performed everywhere. Wherever they went, they made it the biggest show on earth. Best friends began new adventures, but still they cheered each other on. So even when her group, Destiny's Child, went different ways, this book really highlights how they still supported and encouraged one another too. Before a show, Beyonce practiced until midnight, until 1 a.m., until 2 a.m., until 3 a.m., and I want you to think about, make an inference. Why do you think Beyonce was working and practicing so hard every time before a show? What do you think? Why did she care so much? Why did she want the routine to be so good? She rushed around the world, show after show after show. An award, then another award, then another. She was gaining fame. Beyonce knew how to give audiences what they wanted and more. But she began to start thinking, what did she want? Beyonce stopped, and she made time to find that answer. The world was gigantic, and she was just a speck. Inspired, lighthearted, and ready. From now on, Beyonce would be in charge of her own dream. She made decisions. Her no meant no. Her yes meant everyone gave 100%. She made mistakes. She learned. She grew. She paid her own bills. She decided what to sing and how to sing it. She began to find her voice in her own career. When Beyonce got on stage now, she was herself. She could also be anything she dreamed up. So could everyone who sang along. They could be bountiful, broken, grateful, crazy, goofy, regal, jubilant, independent, angry, bright, forgiving, priceless, healed, fierce. And this week, our phonics focus for room 22, we are looking at hard C and soft C. And I noticed some hard C's and soft C's here, so try and figure out which one's which. Crazy, hard or soft. Priceless, hard or soft. And one of our words this week is fierce. That one has a soft C. The world was Beyonce's stage. Where could she shine the spotlight? On new artists, on women, on her hometown in trouble, on the beauty of her people, on the need for justice. So Beyonce used the stage as a platform for other topics, and she was able to discuss issues around social justice, being a performer with lots of people watching her. She chose to still uplift other people and shine light on issues that she wanted to talk about. Now, Beyonce finds quiet. A drown out the noise, get to know herself kind of quiet. She listens. She keeps dreaming. And that's the end. It's a beautiful story about Beyonce. Please leave a comment and let me know 1 or 2 things that you learned about Beyonce today. And if you have any other knowledge that you want to share about her too. Bye, readers. I love you.